Hi there guys, what's up? It is I, Azure here, and welcome to my showcase of Bowser Jr. from the Super Mario franchise, the son of the infamous King Koopa Bowser himself. If you guys then like what you see from this showcase featuring him and all of his deadly Koopa powers, then be sure to head down below to the good old description box to be promptly redirected then to the Steam Workshop page, so that way you too can try out yourself here, the infamous son of the King of Koopas. So as we go ahead here first and foremost and get Bowser Jr.'s movement all worked out, you'll notice that he is also sporting his infamous Koopa Clown Car, which is a very nice reference here to his appearance from the Super Smash Bros. Series. And it's got all the stops here, making Bowser Jr. one incredibly formidable fighter. Not just to play as here, but to also go up against. So as you can see, like I said, he just has everything here in his arsenal, a truly terrorizing toolkit here of mayhem at his disposal for really any kind of foe. So then as we go over first and foremost here, his physical attacks, such as his neutral, his up and down neutrals as well, and then going into his heavy attacks here, along with all those, he just has everything here, I feel, to really be the perfect mini boss of sorts when it comes to the Rivals Workshop. More specifically though from the Mario franchise. So then as we go ahead now and try out his neutral special, that being the cannonball, and you can also hold that down with the button and it will actually go farther than across the screen. But be wary though, for opponents can of course dodge it or parry or just merely jump over it. Now then for his side special, he transforms the Koopa Clown Car into a race car of sorts and goes flying across the screen in any direction you choose. You can also use it in midair as well to jump and gain a vast amount of distance across the stage. Then for his down special, Bowser Jr. sets up a cannon, which will launch an additional projectile at any opponent it comes into contact with. And that can be set up literally on any type of surface here. It doesn't have to even just be platforms. It can be literally anything. It's a very versatile move. Next up then, his up special or recovery. That allows Bowser Jr. then to fly out of the Koopa Clown Car very, very briefly, getting some much needed airtime before slowly descending then back into it. So with all that in mind, why don't we go ahead now though and get our first official battle all set up and well, ready to go. Here we are now officially with Bowser Jr. and the rest of the Bowser family, you could say, with our first official battle featuring Jr., with our first official match featuring Bowser Jr. here, all set up and officially ready to go. So then, how about we make the King of Koopas truly proud and go on a miniature rampage? Show these guys what we're made of. Koopa style, that is. And what better stage to duke it all out on than in King Bowser's castle as our setting here. It really just ties everything together all so well. And look at that, they're already all dropping like flies. Or should we say, residents of the Mushroom Kingdom. Yeah, things are really heating up now. And getting a tad spicy. We just have to keep this up here and form some type of battle strategy, and I think that we'll be pretty much guaranteed to come out on top here and overtake our opponents and show them the door. Or I guess you could say in this case, show them the floor, that being the lava that's below us here. Which I for one would not want to mess with at all. No thank you. Ah, our trusted ally, the cannonball. One of Bowser Jr.'s most really ingenious attacks here that I really love having been implemented to his character. It's always nice to have a friend when you need a hand here. And this cannonball will definitely do the job. And that cannonball of ours will definitely be doing the job. Yeah, I already can tell that's going to really come in quite a bit of handy. Yeah, I can already tell that's going to already come in quite a bit handy when everything's said and done here. As we take our opponents down one by one, as Bowser Jr. is on an absolute rampage here. become the next leader of Bowser's Armada. Or just a general squad of other Koopalings, for that matter. But either way, Bowser Jr. is taking names. At last, we're down to our final foe. Our one more opponent to go here before victory is within our grasp. Sorry about this, Koopa Troopa, but your time here serving under Bowser is no longer needed. But your time here serving under Bowser is unfortunately at an end. See you next fall! Yeah, that's game! As that chalks up our very first win here with Bowser Jr. So then, why don't we keep this momentum going here though, guys, and get our second match featuring Jr. all set up and ready to go. As we this time switch things up a tad though, and go with the Giga Bowser skin. Alright, let's get things going here. Round 2. And away we go. This time in Bowser's Neo Castle. This time though, in Bowser's Neo Castle. Let the Koopa carnage continue on. Alright, yeah, so far we're doing pretty well, all things considered here. But we really have to try and keep not just the cannonball at a pretty good distance here and angle from our fellow opponents, but also from us as well. Now, it can't really hurt us, so to speak, you know, to damage us, but our opponents, we have to really try and set it up. The main objective, though, with the cannonball, I feel, is to try and set it up in a spot where you can hit as many opponents as possible and really throw off their whole current plan of attack. So what I like to do here is either put the cannonball and place it on one of the sides of the stage here, or even just directly in the middle. So that way whoever it ends up coming into contact with, well, that's who ends up getting it then. And that's who ends up, well, seeing to their fiery doom here at the hands of Bowser Jr. and his infamous Koopa Clown Car. Oh yeah, this is just getting started. Oh yeah, this is just getting started. For Bowser Jr. has no chill, especially when it comes to the battlefield here. He's just taking out everyone left and right. It doesn't matter who they are, he's taking names. Wow, what do you know? That's already game. Our second win there, officially now with Bowser Jr. being in the books. Yeah, I feel like that time it really was a lot simpler to try and get the cannonball set up and stationed to where we actually wanted to go upon firing it. So, for what that's worth, why don't we go ahead here, guys, and get our third battle featuring Jr. all set up and officially underway as we now travel back to King Bowser's castle. So then, let's go. I'm going to top it all off. We also are sporting the Mario 3D World equivalent of Bowser, which I thought was a nice touch as well to add here, to really shake things up in terms of costume variety and whatnot. As we bring on the pain here, yet again. Yeah, this time we're really going to take these opponents down before they even knew what hit them. Perhaps I spoke too soon. I guess it was us that was, well, taken down early. Ah well, it's but a minor setback. Ah well, 'tis but a minor setback. That's not going to slow us down, no siree. As we continue on here with our plan of world domination, or at least taking over Bowser's castle for now. Whichever comes first. Yeah, let's keep this momentum up here, Bowser Jr. Who needs Koopalings when you have him in charge? There we go, there we go. That's what I like to see. Lots of big damage here. And opponents flying off in all multiple directions across the screen. It's simply music to my ears. And when you look at that, Bowser Jr. And when you look at that, Bowser and Kamek are already on their last lives. But yet, the loyal and trusted Koopa Troopa is somehow still surviving here. Against this plethora of incredibly strong foes. Yeah, this Koopa Troopa is really strong. And quite, well, formidable. If anything. Also brave. Very, very brave. But not for long, though. At least not unless we, well, have anything to say about that. As Bowser Jr.'s path of fury continues on. Alright, let's just keep this up here, Junior. And we got this battle in the bag. Kamek taken out, now it's just Bowser and the loyal Koopa Troopa here. Right up until the end. The bittersweet end here of this battle. Alright, now it just leaves us and Bowser. Time to find out who's the real king. I guess we're too fast for Bowser here. He can't even keep up with our speed as we zip across the stage here at lightning speed. Yeah, I think before he even knows what hit him, this match will be over. Let's go, Junior. Let's finish this battle. Yeah, and that's game once again. As that chalks up now officially our third win here in a row with Bowser Jr. It would be cool though if this iteration of the character could have his little bandana on over his mouth with like the teeth sticking out. But for what it is, it's still fine. It's still pretty fun here playing as him. Speaking of fun though, why don't we go ahead and try out one of his other alternate costumes here. So this time now we'll go ahead and go with the one from Super Mario Wonder. So then, let's get this next match featuring Bowser Jr. officially underway. Alrighty then, so now why don't we get our next battle here featuring Junior officially underway. Let's go. I think it's safe to say that we have a better fundamental grasp here on Bowser Jr.'s handling. Not just with simply moving around as him, but with using our attacks here and our special moves to our advantage to really help give a lot of distance here between us and our opponents. But also that in that same breath, closing the gap if we need to by utilizing his side special move here to just zip across the screen, like I said before, at really fast speeds here, and just really zero in on our opponents and really decide which ones we want to take out here first and why. But so far though, so good. We're just gonna keep this momentum going. Come on, Bowser Jr. This fight's not over yet. We have a lot more work to do. And a lot more foes to take care of and dispatch. And a lot more foes to take care of here and send packing on their way. Alright, now we're really getting down to the wire here. Wait, what? Oh, come on. Wow, and surprisingly here, Bowser managed to take the win from us there at the very last few seconds of the at the very last few seconds there of the match. What do you know? I mean, crazier things have happened here, but that really was something I was not expecting to happen here at all. So just for that, now we're going to go into our little redemption saga here real quick. This match will be for all the marbles here with everything on the table. And we're going to go ahead and just jump right back in here. We have to. There's no way I'm going to leave Bowser Jr.'s name. There is no way here I'm going to leave Bowser Jr.'s reputation tarnished like that. So we're going to go ahead and fix that real quick. With our infamous Koopa Clown Car right by our side. So then, away we go. So then, away we go. At least compared to the last battle here, at least compared to, well, the last match here, we seem to be doing a little bit better this time around, for all intents and purposes. So yeah, for what it's worth, we just have to keep a solid battle strategy here and really try and create enough space and distance between our foes to really show them what for. And so we also don't run out of our... And also that way so we don't run out of our lives as fast. Since it's also important to manage them effectively here, in between round. Even though every match might appear sometimes quite similar, it's still important though to go in with that whole mindset of trying to really manage everything as effectively as you can. Especially with workshop characters here. Since everyone plays so incredibly differently from one another, you never know each time what you're going to really be getting. It's almost like that old saying, a box of chocolates. And well, it's no secret here that I have a really, really big sweet tooth. And it's honestly no secret though that I have one incredibly big sweet tooth. And honestly guys, it's no secret. And to be honest with you all guys, it's really no secret though that I have one incredibly big sweet tooth. So, that being said, it doesn't change the fact that we're going to come out on top this time and emerge victorious with Bowser Jr. here to redeem ourselves. As now we just have Koopa Troopa and Kamek left standing. How will this turn out? How exactly will this battle turn out? It's really anyone's game here at this point. With all of us down to one life, this can go any way. We just have to stay on our toes here and keep our guard up. Especially when it comes to Kamek. His projectile attacks and magic-based abilities are incredibly dangerous here. And is actually one of the most impressive Mario-themed workshop characters I've ever come across. Either way, it's not going to slow us down. And wow, somehow that's game. And we just barely achieved victory there, right at the very tail end of that battle. With us charging in at the last minute for one final hurrah there, Bowser Jr. managed to take the cake and achieve redemption here. This will just about do it for everything here on my end, and conclude this showcase featuring Bowser Jr. from the Super Mario franchise. So then everybody, Please be sure to stick around and stay tuned right here for all this and much, much more from me. I'll be sure to catch you guys all in my next video on the flip side.